Let's get real for a minute. There are many lessons that we learn within business, and there are some that we wish we learnt sooner along the way. Now, I know as a business leader, there are lessons that I have learnt that help my inner community, like the Ideas Impact and Marketing Circle. And today I'm going to open a vault and share a few of those business lessons that I wished I'd learnt sooner along with you.
Welcome to the Talk Podcast with Ideas Strategist Linda Reed-Enever. Talk is where we chat about ideas and inspiration you can use to market your business. Get ready for practical tips you can implement today with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
Now, I'm not talking textbook tips, the things you'd read in a business manual. I'm talking the lessons that came with bruises, bumps, late nights, and a fair bit of hindsight along the way. The kind of lessons that if you catch them early can save you a lot of time and money. So let's dive into 4 of those big lessons that I wish I learned within business earlier. When I first started in business, I thought being available 24/7 is what good business owners did. If the phone rang, I jumped and I answered it. If the email pinged, I replied to it instantly. I thought responsiveness equaled professionalism. But here's the truth. It doesn't. It equals burnout. What I wish I'd known sooner is that boundaries aren't selfish, they're smart. They protect our energy, our creativity, and your ability to serve your clients in the best way possible. Your business doesn't need you chained to it all day and every day. It needs you to be the best at the moments that matter. So if you're in the stage of saying yes to everyone, and we've all done it within business, and I'll do it again most probably someday, and I've got to remember those boundaries again, then this is your permission slip to start saying no, or at the very least, start saying not right now. Say no to those things on your to-do list that aren't relevant to moving your business forward. Say no to those coffee catch-ups if they're not going to develop anything for you or they don't give you the break that you need within business. Say no to that client that doesn't feel right or doesn't fit right now. And you can say not right now because we don't have time to do things. That's fine. What we do need to understand within business, and it's a big lesson that we will get taught time and time again, especially when we break them or we flex them too much, is boundaries are essential for running a business, and it means that we turn up and we serve our clients best when it matters the most. Lesson number 2 that I wish I'd learnt sooner. You don't need to do everything yourself. I'm a marketer, strategist, and creator, but in those early years, I was also the bookkeeper, the designer, the IT department, the admin assistant, because I thought that's what it meant to be in business. You do it all until you make it. What I learned is just because I can do something doesn't mean that I should. The turning point came for me when I realized that my time was being swallowed up by tasks that were actually not moving the needle anywhere. I was busy, I was not productive, and that's when I started investing in systems and delegating. Now, you guys know I'm a systems person. The truth is outsourcing isn't a luxury, it's leverage. It frees you up time to focus on the things that only you can do that actually help grow your business. By outsourcing the other tasks, the things that, even drag you down throughout the day, means that you're able to free yourself up for business growth. And quite often by outsourcing, we get things done faster because we're putting it in the hands of the people who know what they're doing. Oh, perfectionism. It's such a sneaky one, isn't it? Because this is the other one that catches us all out within business. And we learn it and then we go back into the trap and we do that. And I used to spend hours tweaking a graphic, re-recording a video, editing the copy until it sounded just right. But here's the kicker. Perfectionism is really procrastination dressed up in fancy clothes. What I know now is done is better than perfect. You can't refine something that doesn't exist, and you can't get feedback on an idea that's still sitting in your notebook. You can't grow from something that never makes it out to the world. So we need to make sure that we put those ideas out there, test, try, see what works, and make sure that it works for you. If I could go back, I'd tell younger me, Linda, hit publish, send the email, launch the thing. You'll learn more from imperfect action than you will ever from endless tinkering that never gets out there. Lesson number 4. Cash flow is key. And then there's money. Let me be honest, we've learnt this one the hard way a few times. Big sales feel exciting, signing new clients feels like progress, but none of it matters if the cash flow isn't flowing inconsistently to your business. Cash flow is the lifeblood of your business, and without it, everything grinds to a halt. So what I was doing early in the game was I wasn't valuing my time. I wasn't pricing myself to allow enough cash flow coming out there. And then I bring a big project in and I'd forget to market, and then we wouldn't have the progress that we needed to have. What I wish I'd learnt sooner was making sure that I did know my numbers. We set time aside for our tax and our planning and the quiet months that are going to be happening in there, and creating a rhythm of income rather than relying on bursts. Cash flow isn't just bookkeeping, it's breathing space. It's the difference between reacting on panic and making confident and strategic decisions. If you don't have a series of offerings, some things that will continue to have the money flowing in, look at it now within your business. So if I had to sum it up, here are all the lessons that I whisper to my younger self as a business owner. Boundaries don't hold you back, they hold you up. Doing it all yourself is the fastest road to burnout, not success. Perfection is a fancy way of procrastinating, and Cashflow is a quiet hero that keeps your business alive. Business is always going to be a learning curve, but you don't have to collect every bruise and bump along the way yourself. You can learn from others, and you can start making small shifts now. Here's my challenge for you. Pick one of these lessons that I learned. Try and put it into practice this week. Whether it's setting a boundary, outsourcing a task, hitting publish, or sitting down with your numbers, take one step, because business lessons aren't just meant to be learned, they're meant to be lived. Thanks for tuning in. If today's episode's given you an aha moment, we all love those moments, I'd love to hear it. Share with me what boundary, what lesson, what thing you're going to do. Connect with me on social media and let me know your biggest takeaways, or share the lesson that you wished you known sooner within the comment. Until next time, keep creating impact, and remember, you have got this. This journey of business is an exciting one, and you're just taking the next step along the way.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talk with Linda Reed-Enever. Make sure you subscribe via your favourite podcast app so you don't miss the next great episode. You can find more ideas and inspiration at enevergroup.com.au.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles McKenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip. When it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Arr, fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.